So yeah, y'all, I was panicking so hard, like especially since the test was negative. Like when the test went negative, I was like, all right, cool. But my friends was like, well, when I was early into my pregnancy, my stuff was negative too until I went to go take my blood test. And now I'm like, keep that juju over there. Okay, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be going over story time on how I thought that I got caught up last month. If y'all can tell by the title, like I don't want to say it on my mouth because I don't want to jinx myself. But no, y'all, I really thought that I got messed up last month. Like, it was crazy. So if y'all watched my last video, I kind of talked about how I moved from one state to another one, left the relationship and stuff like that. And you know how when you leave a relationship, especially a long-term relationship, like sometimes you take something extra that you didn't come in with into the relationship with. So, you know, it wouldn't have been completely out of the ordinary, but at the end of the day, like, I know I'm 25 and everything, but ain't nobody got time for that. Like, let me just say, it was just not the right time for those kind of scares, okay? And I actually caught COVID earlier last month. The first time I ever caught COVID in the whole pandemic, the whole 2 years, it's the first time I'm catching COVID. So I didn't even know I had it at first. And then I just remember like feeling like I had a cold, feeling like I couldn't really breathe that good. Like I was like, it was nasty, y'all. But it wasn't that bad for me. It just felt like a real bad cold, and I was just extremely tired. I moved on the second week of June, and usually like my cycle is about, I want to say, the first or second week of the month. So I didn't really think anything about it. So I moved, and you know, I was just living my life, drinking and having fun, just enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the people in Atlanta and stuff, and just vibing really hard. Like, I haven't had that much fun in a very long time, y'all. Like, I kind of went overboard, and I really thought I went overboard this time. Like, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks of me being in Atlanta, I catch COVID. And when I say I caught COVID, it caught me, okay? Like, I didn't even know I had it. I just can remember, like, me getting in the shower. Actually, no. One of my friends, I thought I just was sick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought I just caught, like, a head cold, like, drinking after people or something like that. And then he looks over at me. He's like, bitch, you got COVID. And I was like, no, I don't have COVID. I am just sick. And then I remember I was like, oh shit, maybe he right. So the next day I went to go take a test, and lo and behold, that shit said positive. I remember getting into the shower, and I have it was like this Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap, and when I couldn't smell that shit, I was like I could smell it, but it was faint. Like, usually, like, I like smell all my soaps, even though I use them every day. I like to smell them, and I like to, like, you know, just lather and stuff like that. Like, those 2 weeks of me not being able to smell my freaking soap, it was the worst. Like, I would walk around, ask my friends, like, do y'all smell me? Like, I mean, I did the same routine while I was in the shower, like, you know what I'm saying, every day. But I was just like, damn, like, what if I was stank? Like, I wouldn't even know. Like, I wouldn't even know I was stank because I can't smell shit. Like, that's how bad it was. And I'm glad I had my sense of taste, because even though I couldn't smell nothing, I still had my appetite. I was tearing some food up. The only thing I didn't have was my sense of smell, and I was sleepy all the time. But anyway, back to the story. So yeah, so this is about the third week of June, I want to say. And then the first week of July comes, and I'm looking. I already went to the store, and I stacked up on, you know, sanitary products, like, you know, ready for the big storm and whatnot. And that shit didn't come. Like, when I say I was preparing for it, like, you know, I'm sorry if it's guys watching this, but as a woman, you know, like, before your cycle comes, like, when you expect it to come, you start, like, wearing liners and stuff like that just to prepare for the flood. Like, Flow, my app Flow, never lets me down. Like, so when she said, prepare for the storm tomorrow, I was prepared. And when tomorrow came and there was no storm, I'm looking at my app like, yo, are we on the same team or not? So, but I wasn't late yet. So, like I said before, y'all, I'm usually 2 to 3 days early. So, again, I didn't think anything of it. So, I think it was the 2nd of July. I'm not even sure. Let me look before I say that. Was it the 2nd of July? Yeah, that was a Saturday. So, Flo said I was going to get my Flow the 2nd of July. I'm sorry. And that joint didn't come. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna still wear my liners. I wore my liners for the next 3 days. That shit didn't come. At some point, I was like, bro, I am running through my napkins, bro. Like, I can't be out here. You know what? I just gave up. After the 4th day of me not getting a cycle, I gave up. So 4th of July came and went. And now I'm looking at my app and she's talking about some damn 2 to 3 days late. And I'm just like, I'm never late for anything. So now I'm just like, okay, we're gonna give it another day. Day 4 comes, still no cycle. And I'm just like, it's time to have some conversations. So I said something about it, and I mean, the person entertained it with me a little bit. But I was just like, bitch, are you sure? Are you sure? Because, you know, and then on top of all that, the roe versus weight stuff had just came out. So I think it was just a joke. The universe was just playing a joke, because I was just like, I'm the type of person that I'm for whatever everybody else is for. If you feel like you want to do an abortion, do your thing, shorty, because I'm pretty sure you have very good reasons. Regardless of whatever it is, you have good reason. Now, me personally, I wouldn't prefer to do that, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, you never really know what somebody is up against. So y'all would never believe what I started doing. After 4 or 5 days of not having a cycle, I was in Walmart every single day taking a test, because I said you was not going to catch me slipping at the 6th week. Like, every single day I'm walking to Walmart. I done cleared their when I say I cleared their shelf, because I said you was not going to tell me that I missed my cycle by 4 to 5 days and there's no baby. Like, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I was still drinking though, because I highly doubted it, but I was like, just in case. And then also my sister said, okay, well, if as long as it's negative, the test is negative, you can just keep drinking. And bro, I was drinking. Like, I felt like I was in college again, living my life. But in the back of my head, I'm like, bitch. So on top of me drinking, I was also making a baby registry on Amazon. I got a shopping cart full of baby stuff on Amazon, because I was just like, if these tests come back positive in the next 3 days, you're gonna have to stop all that shit. So I was kind of conflicted. Like, COVID really played with my life, but it definitely gave me, like, I want to say a reality check, because day 5 came, still no cycle. And that's when I said, okay, maybe I need to go to the actual doctors, because this is not, you know, I never saw anywhere on social media throughout the whole pandemic where people were saying that their cycle was affected by COVID. Like, I even called my mother, I called my sister, I said, bro, y'all both had COVID, was everything cool? My mother like, nah, I'm fine, you might want to go take a test though. She said, I'm fine, you might want to go take a test. My sister like, girl, you fine, I missed my cycle by 7 days before. I'm like, that's you. Like I said, I'm never late for anything, y'all. And on top of that, I have really, 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 really bad anxiety. So yeah, it had me chopped. So it gets worse, actually. I thought the baby registry on Amazon was bad. It gets very much worse, because I was honestly preparing myself to just take full responsibility and like go away somewhere, because I said my body, my choice. Like I was gonna go away. I was over here looking for apartments in a different state. I was going to just do my thing, because ain't nobody was gonna tell me what to do with me. So, but anyway, it gets worse. I go ahead, and because I'm in Atlanta, my insurance, well, I have employer insurance and I have like state insurance. So, but my state insurance, you know, it wasn't gonna work in Atlanta, so I had to use my job insurance. Y'all, tell me why I get to the doctor's appointment that Sunday. I don't know, what day was that? That's like clearly over a whole week later. It was the 9th, I want to say. Yeah, it was the 9th of July. I go into my doctor's appointment early morning, because I took the test. I took a test before I went into the doctor's appointment, and it said negative, of course. So I went for a blood test. I go in there. It takes me literally 2 hours, because I can't freaking pee. Like, it takes me 2 hours to pee. Whatever. My sister called me from the prison, so I had to sit in there for another hour, because I was like, I'm not getting up. Well, not an hour, another 15 minutes. But like, I was just sitting there taking my good old time. I got a needle. She drew my blood. Y'all, tell me why I get home. I get home 2 hours later, and my cycle come on. And guess what I'm left with? I'm left with a medical bill. Like, my first medical bill my whole life. Like, that was an expensive ass pregnancy test that I did not need, bro. It's expensive as hell. Like, I honestly, and I didn't see it. I didn't see it until 2 nights later, when I happened to look at my phone. And guess what, y'all? Again, I was drunk. I looked at my phone. It said your bill is available for you in the app. And I was like, bill? That joint said $250. I was like, what? I'm gonna act like I didn't see that. I'll watch that in the morning. I said, but you just stop. That was a reality check. I said, because babies are expensive, and this one didn't even exist. Like, I already got a bill for you, and you imaginary. I got a bill. That bill not imaginary though. So I would just like slow your roll hot cakes, because now. So that was just a lesson to, like, I don't even know what the lesson was for, but y'all, COVID messes up your period, messes up your cycle. So if you had COVID and you about a week late, don't fret unless you was doing something. You was being grown. Don't fret. But yeah, it had me chopped for real, because I really, truly thought my sister was about to be another aunt. I did think that. So not now. We're still on track. We're still on go. I thought this year's about to take a mean left, and then it's the middle of the summer, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was kind of hurt. I feel like somebody ear hustling. But I definitely was very hurt at the possibility of me, you know, being, because I was just like, bro, you just got your body done. You just got your body done. You just left the relationship, bro. It's not like I want to be out here being a thought. Like I said in my last video, I just want to be wholesome. I want to be happy, and I want to just be kind of free and just to build my life up and stuff. So if that's not the case, if it's not the consequences of my actions, I really don't know. Like I was ready to just stand up and take care of my responsibilities, but now I can sit back down because it's not what it is. So yeah, just letting y'all know that that's a side effect that they don't tell you about. COVID will delay your period because it clots up the blood in your body. And thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So that's it for this video, for real. I just want to let y'all know that, like, this man-made disease got me chopped. But it's actually a good thing because, again, like I said, I am happy that my cycle did come. But I am mad that it cost me $230. You know what I'm saying? Because it was basically delayed by 9 days. And I've never been delayed before because I'm responsible. I'm very responsible. So that's it for this video. If y'all want more story times, let me know because I got a few. I just be trying to be private so I don't make an ass out of myself. But I'll catch y'all in the next video.